You've probably seen the pictures of the mountains of luggage at London's Heathrow airport. You've heard about the heat wave. And maybe you have friends who got COVID while they were in Europe. With all that's happening, maybe you need a better guide to traveling to Europe this summer. Tourism is back, says David Corsun, director of the University of Denver's Fritz Knoebel School of Hospitality Management. Hotels are full. Flights are full. Restaurants are full. Travel by Americans to Europe will soar 600% over last summer, according to new projections by Allianz Partners. Europeans are traveling more, too. A new survey by insurance company Europ Assistance Group found that 71% of Europeans intend to travel during the summer. That's a 14 percentage point increase compared to 2021. But you don't have to get stuck in a crowd and miss the best part of your European vacation. Europe has changed since the pandemic, in big and small ways. You may not be able to avoid a summer heatwave, but experts say that with a little planning and insider strategies, you can sidestep the crowds and high prices, and still have a great vacation. This is part 1 of a 2-part series on summer travel to Europe. In our next story, we'll look at how travel has changed based on transportation mode and accommodation type. If you haven't been to Europe in a few years, here are a few differences you might notice. The euro is at its lowest level against the dollar since 2017. The euro is worth only $1.06, so it's practically at parity. This makes traveling across Europe extremely attractive for the savvy saver, says Hussein Fazal, CEO of Snapcommerce, an AI-driven mobile commerce platform. There are some differences in inflation rates, but overall, your dollar should take you further. Flights to Europe are cheaper, too. A new survey by Cheap.com shows that the average lowest international airfare to Europe is down 1% from last year. Last year, flights to Europe departing from cities across the U.S. averaged $1.070. This year, the lowest average price is $908. Most testing requirements have been dropped this summer, including those for returning to the States. But I've heard from many travelers who got sick in Europe and had to extend their trip. Although you no longer need a negative COVID test to return to the U.S., I believe it has given many a false sense of ease when traveling to Europe, says Jenna Swan, a luxury travel advisor with Embark Beyond. During the pandemic, many businesses made a switch to contactless payment systems. Some companies now prefer electronic payments. And some companies, including airlines, won't accept cash anymore. Suzanne Wolko, a travel expert who just returned from a whirlwind tour of London, Madrid, Barcelona, and Paris, says that was the most significant change she noticed.